So the question is the Aam Aadmi Party government's much-touted education models now lying in shambles? An attempt by Punjab's education minister to showcase upgraded school infrastructure has backfired online. All because of what was written in the classroom walls. Glaring spelling mistakes have been spotted on the walls of Punjab government's primary school education. This appears in the photographs which are coming in and directly being shared. You can see some of those on your screens as well. This was shared by the Education Minister of Punjab himself. In the pictures which have been posted online, you can see some of these right behind me. Embarrassing spelling mistakes are there. Vegetables instead of vegetables, for example, is one of the posts that you can see. And then you have the reality of Punjab education with deer, with the photograph of a deer and spelled as D-E-A-R. This is just some of the examples which are coming in. This is what the young children in Punjab are getting to learn. This is the display which shows an obvious vocabulary typos as well. Well, there's a chart which is meant to teach students about food lists, vegetables as vegetables, as I was telling you earlier and showing you on the screen as well. Another one calls a deer, which is the animal deer, as D-E-A-R. Those are the kind of typos which are there. Well, the classroom photographs were shared by the Education Minister Harjot Singh Bains as well from the government primary school Basti Hazur Singh, which is in Fazika. In his post, the Education Minister of Aam Aadmi Party has defended the government's record against criticism. In fact, he has stated that 28.65 lakh rupees had been sanctioned for 3 new classrooms following the 2025 floods. He claimed that pre-primary to class 3 students are now currently studying safely in 2 of these classrooms in perfect condition. So this is the boast which is coming in from Harjot Singh Bains. But in the photographs that he puts out, these were the photographs where you had the spelling of vegetables and even animals misspelled, which is what has prompted a big response from the BJP. But interestingly, in one of the things that he had written, he says Punjab is now number 1 when it comes to education, while accusing the critics of sharing old photographs to defame the state. But the spelling mistakes in the very photographs that has been shared by the education himself highlights the state of education infrastructure. For primary school students, these charts are meant to teach them basic vocabulary when they can't even spell vegetables right. This is the price that the students have to pay. Social media users also have pointed out these mistakes. BJP also has taken a swipe at Punjab's education claims. The BJP is now questioning the government's claims on education, pointing to some of these errors which are there in basic English spellings which are there. In fact, let's tell you what the BJP has said. For example, you have Amit Malviya of the BJP who has said so much for commitment to education, taking a jibe at the government of Punjab, saying that the reality of Punjab's education model has now been exposed, that Aam Aadmi Party couldn't even get their basic spellings right, that AAP should now focus less on these photo opportunities and prioritize education over propaganda. So Amit Malviya has put out this tip. In fact, let me go across to Mohit Bhatt, who is joining us with more details on this story. It is highly embarrassing, Mohit, because this is a time when everyone's talking about Gen Z, everyone's talking about education, everyone's talking about the future of India, and education is one of the biggest aspects that everyone agrees that the focus must be put on. In the midst of it all, you have Arvind Kejriwal's minister boasting of the best education model in Punjab, and this is the state of it. What is the defense coming in?
Well, in fact, the irony over here, Meghna, is that while Education Minister of Punjab, Harjot Singh Bains, was boasting about that how they are number 1 in the rankings of Niti Aayog when it comes to school quality index, these mistakes have been pointed out by the opposition, specifically by the BJP and the Shiromani Akali Dal, where we see that the posters that are there, the diagrams that are there in the classroom, they have wrong spellings. So clearly, the BJP said that this exposes the education model of Punjab, that nothing on ground is happening, and BJP has been raising this question from past past many months, given the fact that Punjab is going to elections, and education model is something that Aam Aadmi Party here in Delhi and in Punjab always speak about. Now, Harjot Singh Bains have come out and he has defended, and he has in fact hit out at Shiromani Akali Dal and the BJP, saying that first you dig out old photos from Punjab school to defame Punjab and education model of Punjab. Now you're pointing out to these mistakes, but remember, Punjab is #1 in Niti Aayog's rating. So that is the defense, that is the line that is being taken by Harjot Bains. He had not said anything on the mistakes, the wrong spellings that were put over there. And hence, the irony is, while on one hand the education minister was boasting about being #1 in Niti Aayog rating, on the other hand, the same poster that he shared, the picture that he shared, has a wrong spelling of vegetable and deer. Vegetable and deer. That is not the deer, the animal. So that is something which has garnered attention for social media users also, and it has created a massive political controversy. Harjot Singh Bains comes out and he says that this has been the habit of the Aam Aadmi Party, IT cell and the Shiromani Akali Dal, that they have been always trying to defame Punjab's education model, and they have hatred toward Punjab, and perhaps that is why such kind of controversies are being brought up. But the question over here is that why proper due diligence was not being done. And also, Meghna, one important point. Now, we know for a fact that Cockroach Janata Party, they have been having this particular campaign. They are going to schools in Maharashtra, in Rajasthan, specifically in BJP-ruled states. The BJP has been telling them, come to Punjab, expose the education model of Punjab. So this will also give ammunition to the BJP to attack the Cockroach Janata Party, that why exactly CJP is silent on this, and why exactly CJP is not going to Punjab and exposing the reality of schools over there. Back to you.
Well, in fact, keep tracking the story, Mohit. We'll keep coming back to you. But unfortunately, the embarrassment doesn't just stop there for the Aam Aadmi Party government. In fact, look at some of the visuals which are now there on your screens as well. There's another video, and this one has been posted by Aam Aadmi Party's leader, Anurag Dhanda himself. And this one is also an AI video which is full of spelling errors. But these have only complicated words. These are the names of Punjab's own major cities which are misspelled in the Aam Aadmi Party leader's post. Pathankot is being spelled as Pathankot. Ludhiana has been spelled as Ludhiana. This is basic spellings, not even something complicated. It is very embarrassing to miss in a video when you're talking about the state of Punjab, when you get Ludhiana and you get Pathankot wrong. And this is now what has also triggered off a sharp reaction from the Shiromani Akali Dal. The party says that the least you could have done is double check the names of your own cities in your own state that you are now governing. Akali has also hit out in a sarcastic way, saying that this is bell treatment which should be given. Watch this. Well, in fact, big breaking news which is coming in. Arvind Kejriwal, the convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, has slammed the BJP. He says BJP is defaming Punjab schools and the education model. Gives open challenge to the BJP. Show the condition of Gujarat government schools. Well, when the education model of Punjab was highlighted by the BJP, this is what Arvind Kejriwal has said. Listen in.
आजकल बीजेपी वाले पंजाब के स्कूलों को बदनाम करने में लगे हुए हैं। मैं बीजेपी को चैलेंज करता हूं। 30 साल से तुम्हारी गुजरात में सरकार है, 4.5 साल से हमारी पंजाब में सरकार है। पंजाब के मैं 1000 स्कूलों की लिस्ट देता हूं, तुम गुजरात के 1000 स्कूलों की लिस्ट दो। हम सब, आप भी आओ, हम भी आएंगे, आपके गुजरात के 1000 स्कूलों के इंस्पेक्शन करते हैं और मिलके पंजाब के 1000 स्कूलों के इंस्पेक्शन करते हैं, कौन से अच्छे हैं। पूरे मीडिया को लेके जाएंगे, बीजेपी वाले भी आ जाएं और हम लोग भी आएंगे, दोनों राज्यों के स्कूलों के इंस्पेक्शन करते हैं। बीजेपी के राज्यों में जब से कॉकरोच पार्टी वालों ने इनके स्कूलों का इंस्पेक्शन करना चालू किया, इनकी बुरी हालत जो है इनके स्कूलों की वो सामने आ रही है। तो इन्होंने अपने स्कूल तो ठीक नहीं किए, उन्होंने पंजाब के स्कूलों को बदनाम करना शुरू कर दिया। मात्र 4.5 साल के अंदर हमने पंजाब के स्कूल इतने शानदार बना दिए हैं। लगभग 19,700 स्कूल है पंजाब में, उसमें से 500 स्कूल रह गए हैं, बाकी 19,200 स्कूलों को हमने बहुत अच्छा बना दिया है। उन 500 स्कूलों का भी वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस है, वो भी अगले 1.5-2 साल के अंदर ठीक हो जाएंगे।
और बीजेपी वालों को मैं बता दूं कि आज पंजाब पूरे देश में नंबर 1 है सरकारी स्कूलों के एजुकेशन में। और ये हम नहीं कह रहे, ये तुम्हारी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट की नीति आयोग की रिपोर्ट है। केरला को भी पीछे छोड़ दिया। 2022 में जब हमारी सरकार बनी थी तो जब पंजाब 28th पोजीशन पे था, 4.5 साल में आज पंजाब नंबर 1 पोजीशन में है एजुकेशन सरकारी स्कूलों में पूरे देश में।
लेकिन ये लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, एक वीडियो निकाला 2018 का, उस वीडियो को चलाने लग गए। वो उस टाइम स्कूल खराब था, 2018 की वीडियो को चलाने लग गए। देखो देखो आम आदमी पार्टी का स्कूल कितना खराब है। उस टाइम कांग्रेस की सरकार थी और 2017 तक बीजेपी वालों तुम्हारी सरकार थी, तुमने उन स्कूलों की ऐसी हालत कर रखी थी। हमने
Well, scathing words there coming in from Arvind Kejriwal saying that there is fakery and lies being spread by the BJP. Arvind Kejriwal also has furbished the Niti Aayog report which says that the best education in government schools is there in Punjab. Let me go across to Mohit. Mohit, interestingly, he cited the government's own Niti Aayog report saying that Punjab is #1. This is essentially just a one-off. Does that cut ice?
Well, in fact, you see, that has been the defense coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party leader and now from the party chief, Arvind Kejriwal, that these people who are raising questions on the education system and who are pointing out mistakes are anti-Punjab. They want to defame Punjab. But then the question is that proper due diligence, yes, was not being done. So it is coming as a face saver by the Aam Aadmi Party, but the Aam Aadmi Party is hitting back at this BJP or at the Shiromani Akali Dal. Arvind Kejriwal has clearly slammed BJP. Now he's also saying that BJP is defaming the Punjab schools, and he has also given open challenge to BJP, show condition of Gujarat government schools. So clearly, and they are also saying that Punjab has beaten Kerala in Niti Aayog ranking. So that is what the argument which is coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party. And in fact, the Education Minister Punjab also put out a social media post with similar lines. So we see massive political war of word, but yes, surely it has been an embarrassment for the Aam Aadmi Party, but they are not they are not sitting back. In fact, they are attacking the opposition, saying that we have improved the condition of the schools in Punjab, and they are also citing Niti Aayog's rankings.
Thank you so much for joining us, Mohit. Let me also get you more breaking news. Well, this has become a massive war of words over education, and BJP now has launched a fresh attack on Rahul Gandhi over Congress's Chhatra ki Goonj outreach program as well, calling it a public relations stunt. Well, the BJP has claimed that even when the Congress, there were limited participation in promoting the event within the Congress leaders themselves, alleging that fewer than 35% of the party leaders of the Congress actually analysed it and posted about it. The rest of them were silent. The BJP says that of the 249 leaders, only 113 people posted on social media X, while 48 posted on Instagram and 83 posted nowhere, claiming that the numbers expose that Rahul Gandhi's alleged lack of connect with the youth and even for his own party. Let me go across to Niyamika, who's joining us. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party have said Chhatra ki Goonj has been a massive success, but now you have the BJP alleging that there is no connect, not just with the youth, even his own leaders have not posted or tweeted about it. Is that true, Niyamika?
Well, yes, indeed, Meghna. We have seen that since Rahul Gandhi has addressed the 4th edition of Chhatra ki Goonj campaign, there is a continuous attack which is being made by the BJP upon not just upon Rahul Gandhi but upon the entire Congress party, and that is what we have seen in the tweet which is being done by Mr. Amit Malviya as well. He has said that the Congress party's own leaders are not ready to support what Rahul Gandhi has said in that particular event. And to talk about this matter more, we have been joined by the former CLP leader and the senior Bihar Congress leader, Mr. शकील अहमद खान सर, जिस तरीके से हम देख रहे हैं कि बीजेपी सवाल खड़ा कर रही है राहुल गांधी के ऊपर, पेट्रियार्कल इश्यूज को जिस तरीके से उन्होंने एड्रेस किया, उसमें कह रहे हैं कि कहीं ना कहीं जो परिवार है इस देश के उसमें डिवीजन क्रिएट करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, मनुस्मृति को लेकर भी कई सवाल खड़े हुए, और अब जो लेटेस्ट अटैक आया है वो उसमें कह रहे हैं कि कांग्रेस के अपने नेता जो है वही प्रमोट नहीं कर रहे हैं, कहीं सोशल मीडिया पे इस स्टेटमेंट को शेयर करने के लिए वो तैयार नहीं है क्योंकि राहुल गांधी यूथ से कनेक्ट ही नहीं कर पा रहे। इस पर आप क्या कहेंगे?
भारतीय जनता पार्टी फंस गई है, पेट में बहुत दर्द हो रहा है उनको उसके पेट के मरोड़ की दवाई लेनी चाहिए। राहुल गांधी जी संवाद स्थापित करने का उनका कार्यक्रम जब से वो राजनीति में है तमाम वर्गों से उन्होंने संवाद स्थापित किया, परेशानियों को समझा, दिक्कतों को समझा, चाहे वो किसान का मामला हो, मजदूर का मामला हो, हर वर्ग का मामला। छात्रों के गूंज के माध्यम से छात्रों की जो इतनी बड़ी समस्या है, जो कि सबसे बड़ी आबादी का सबसे बड़ा हिस्सा है, उसके पास राहुल गांधी जी पहुंच रहे हैं और उनके इस बात की सहमति और उनकी बात, उनसे ताकत मिलती है हम लोगों को, तो उनको ये लग रहा है कि हम सब लोग उनकी बातों को आगे नहीं बढ़ा रहे हैं। इससे गलत बात क्या हो सकती है? राहुल गांधी जी को जहां पहुंचना है वो पहुंच रहे हैं, जहां तक आवाज़ पहुंचनी पहुंच रही है। शिक्षा का जिस तरह से सिस्टमेटिकली उसको डिरेल किया गया, उसको परेशान किया गया, शिक्षा में पैसों का जितना आवंटन है और सारी चीज़ों पे ग्राफिक्स के जरिए जिस तरह से राहुल गांधी ने सामने चीज़ें रखी हैं, तो यही दिक्कतें भारतीय जनता पार्टी को हो रहा है और वो इन सवालों का जवाब नहीं दे पा रही। रहा वो सवाल के महिला एक वर्ग है। महिलाओं को जातियों में कभी दलित महिला बोलेंगे, ओबीसी महिला बोलेंगे, ईबीसी महिला बोलेंगे, मुस्लिम महिला बोलेंगे। महिला एक वर्ग है जो उत्पीड़न का शिकार रहती है। उसको बड़े पैमाने पर राहुल गांधी जी ने एग्जाम्पल्स देकर समझाया और महिलाएं इस बात को महसूस करते हैं। घर के अंदर भी हमारी बातें अगर होती हैं अपने बेटी से, अपनी पत्नी से या अपने और मित्रों से, सब ये कह रहे हैं कि ये जो पेट्रियार्कल सोसाइटी है, समय बदल गया है, साइंटिफिक दुनिया आ गई है, 21वीं सदी में हम लोग जा रहे हैं। तो राहुल गांधी जिन प्रश्नों को उठा रहे हैं वो एक बहुत जेन्युइन सवाल है। तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पेट में इसलिए दर्द है, एक तो उनके साथ प्रॉब्लम क्या है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ।
So there you have it, the Congress clearly coming out, the workers on the ground saying that there is no such thing, that Rahul Gandhi's voice has found resonance not just amongst the Congress leader but also amongst the youth to smash patriarchy. This war of words meanwhile continues. We are moving on. There is some big breaking news which is coming in that we are shifting focus across to. A major development coming in from the Supreme Court. This over the disqualification of 20 rebel TMC MPs. In fact, the CJI-led bench has agreed to examine the plea which has been filed by Abhishek Banerjee. He has challenged the delay by the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla in deciding upon the disqualification petitions filed against the rebel TMC MPs. The Supreme Court now has issued notices to the Speaker's office as well as the 20 rebel MPs as to when and how they defected. Let me go across to Harish, who is joining us. Harish, it has been quite some time. How long is it exactly? Remind us that the Lok Sabha Speaker has not taken a decision on the rebel MPs' disqualification as the plea has been. What is going to be its defense?
Yes, that's right, Meghna. A big development as far as the TMC rebellion issue is concerned. The Chief Justice bench today issued notice on the petition filed by the National General Secretary of TMC, Abhishek Banerjee, questioning the delay on the part of Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla in deciding the disqualification petitions the official TMC had filed, because they had split and merged with the very lesser-known National Citizens Party of India, NCPI. The notice has gone to the Office of Speaker and the 20 rebel MLAs, and the Abhishek Banerjee's side argues that a decision regarding merger can only be taken by the original parental party and not a legislature party. This is what the 10th schedule of the Constitution says, and they also say that the power to merge lies with the original party and not splinter groups, even if they are in two-thirds in majority. But remember, the splinter group, the breakaway, the rebels have been arguing that as per paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule, if they are more than two-thirds majority, they can escape disqualification. They have power to merge with any other party. So we'll have to wait and watch what kind of order the Supreme Court will pass once the office of the Speaker and the rebel MPs file the response. Back to you.
Keep tracking the developments on that front. We'll keep coming back to you, Harish, for more details on that. Thank you so much for joining us. With that, there is more breaking news which is coming in. This regarding flight safety, aviation safety, and top sources are telling Times Now. This regarding the Air India Phuket flight, where, remember, the pilot had tested positive for had failed the dope test. In fact, now top sources are telling Times Now that the preliminary report is expected to be issued within a week, that the Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, or the AAIB, is currently probing this incident, and the investigators are examining the circumstances surrounding the flight and sequence of the events. And further details are now expected once the preliminary findings are released. DGCA, meanwhile, is mulling a 100% pilot dope test. After this incident, remember, random dope tests had already begun in Air India. But will there be 100% dope tests? Well, these are questions which really are going to be looked into. But let me go across to Shefali, who's joining us. AAIB is probing this. Very shortly, Shefali, we will have a clarification, and that's going to be very important, because whatever happened in the Phuket flight, one must understand that the repercussions should be and could be and should be in the longer run as well. How do we fix this problem?
Right. So today, Minister of Civil Aviation, Mr. Ram Mohan Naidu, spoke in length about what DGCA is planning, stating that DGCA is currently in conversation with all the stakeholders, where Ministry of Civil Aviation and DGCA has proposed that within a year, like currently the rule says 10% of for dope test of pilots is in place, where they are proposing that all pilots need to be tested at a random time in a year. So right now, all the stakeholders are consulting with the DGCA currently, and where how it can be worked upon, where safety is not hampered and the operations of an airline do not get hampered. All these aspects are taken into consideration.
Right.
And how to go about it, where all the pilots get tested within a year, every year, at a random time, is currently being pondered upon. This is what
right
the
now.
Ministry
So far,
of
it's only 10% of the pilots. Will it be 100% of the pilots who are going to be undertaking dope tests? Well, for aviation security, it is very critical. Thank you so much for joining us, Shefali, with all the details. A preliminary report of this flight and what really happened is also expected within a week. With that, we are going to be wrapping up, setting the agenda. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again 12 noon right here on Times Now.